Well, folks, these are the results of the test I done by zeroing my rifle at 100 yards and then giving it 1 foot of elevation adjustment and then firing at various distances from 100 to 200 out to 372 yards, 482 yards, and then I stretched a couple of them out to 586 yards. But this is a demonstration to show how you can make one elevation adjustment and be able to hit a silhouette target out to around 500 yards. The first groups at 100 yards ended up all 3 rifles right in there. Then when I shot it at 200 yards, they grouped around 20 inches above my point of aim, which was I was holding at the bottom of the target. I consistently held right there at the bottom of the target for each shot until I got out to 600 yards, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. So then I shot at 372 yards, the 223 groups there, the 308. I just shot 2 shots with them, and the 260. It was shooting a little high, but I figured it would because it's a little bit faster with a higher ballistic coefficient bullet than the other 2. Then when I reached out to 482 yards, the 308, it grouped right here, which is still, in the target, and 260, it grouped here, still in the target, and the little 223, it shot low, but could have gave it 13 inches of adjustment instead of 12, and it would have put it right in here, because at almost 400 yards, or at almost 500 yards, 1 inch of elevation at 100 yards would put you at another 4.8 inches high, so it would have impacted here. And it still wouldn't have made it too high. It would have, at 372 yards, it would have been 3 3/4 inches higher. So it would have still been well within the target. So out to 482 yards there, they all will do pretty good. Then I went ahead and shot at 586 yards, and I knew the 308 would come up short, so I aimed at the head with it, and it still, it hit right there, 586 yards. And the 260, I went ahead and shot at it right here, aiming low just out of curiosity, and they impacted low, one there and there, and one hit the dirt right in front of the target. But all in all, I think it was a pretty good test. With the 260, if I would have held at the head, I would have still hit the target. I know I would have probably hit it somewhere right in there. So anyway, that's a test. It shows that you can make one elevation adjustment from your 100-yard zero and still be able to hit your targets out to 500 yards anyway. And if you have a flatter shooting weapon, you can probably stretch it out even farther. There it is, the results. Worked out. Thanks for watching.